Hello, my name's Tyler, and this is my first video, so if it's a little weird, it's probably because it's my first video. Uh, so a lot of you probably follow Funko on their Facebook, Twitter. I don't think they do it on their Instagram, but they do giveaways. Um, so every Thursday and Friday they do lives, and I was watching a live a couple weeks ago on a Friday, and all you have to do to enter is comment on it. So I was commenting on the video while I was watching, and I won this prize pack. So, I mean, I pretty much remember everything that was in it, but it'll be fun to open nonetheless. And the reason I'm doing this is because, first of all, I want to start doing unboxing videos. I want to do, the random pop boxes that you can get through the online. So if anybody has any suggestions who sees this, please comment below. That'd be awesome. I'm going to start doing the Marvel Collector's Core. And also, this is to prove to anybody who doesn't believe that they do this or send out the gifts or the giveaways. I'm gonna open this and prove, and I'll try and put the link below. This is my first time, so obviously I've never done this before, so I'm gonna try and put it below, to the video, to all the stuff that they put in the baskets, because they do a tour of their store, or at least that day they were, because I haven't watched too many of them. I'm usually at work. So they'll do a tour of their store and pick things out. This day they were doing DC, and there was other random licensings in that room as well. So I got a bunch of random stuff. It's definitely the biggest giveaway I've seen them do so far. So this should be fun. Hopefully anybody who actually watches this enjoys it. Obviously, it's my first time because I'm making rookie mistakes already. Didn't cover up my address. So just scribbled that out while you guys are all watching, and I don't know how to edit video yet. Don't have any programs to do such a thing. Making sure my address is not on here anywhere else. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, also in this video I will be showing some stuff I got in a haul today, because since I knew what I was getting in this, I went and completed got some of the characters that I wanted, that they picked out for me to match the ones that they got. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna be leaving this over here so you guys can't see. It'll be more fun that way. And I'll just be pulling it out one at a time. Oh boy. Some bubble wrap. Alright. First thing is a DC Hero World Target exclusive. Pretty cool. It's like one of the, I'm actually fairly certain that this is the first thing they pulled off for the giveaway that day. And these are actually pretty cool. First time I've seen one of these up close. Alright, set that over there. Alright. I think I got two. Yes, so a DC Superheroes Mystery Mini, and I'm going to open that up right now. And a Justice League Mystery Minis. And I'm going to open these up right now. never buy these, by the way. As you can see, I started out as a Pocket Pop collector and have since moved into regular Pops, which is cool to get a bunch of these ones for free. Alright, so this is blue. It's not like a rare one or anything, but I believe this is Superwoman. I mean, don't hate me if I am wrong, because that's what I'm pretty sure. But I've always seen her with an S on her chest as well, so could be wrong. Here's a Justice League one. I kind of really hope I don't get one of these flying minion things. Alright, yeah, that's cool. I got Batman. And he has his Batarang. That's really cool. Alright, set that over there. Gotta hurry up because this is already 7 minutes. And this is really cool. I saw these retailing for like 30 bucks. I normally wouldn't buy a plush like anything, but this is actually really cool. And he, on the live video, if I can put the link below, you'll see if you go to watch that as well. I mean, assuming anybody watches this, you'll be able to. Alright, how do I get this out of here? Well, here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up the back. He was upset because he wasn't able to show off the fact of what this does, and once I won, I was really excited, and that's kind of why I decided. I mean, not really the whole reason, because I already told you the reasons why I wanted to do this, but I knew I wanted to do some kind of video of this as soon as I won, because I can't even remember his name right now because I'm really excited to have this and nervous. The guy doing the live stream was upset because he couldn't show off what this can do, but I kind of knew what it could do because I've seen it online before. So this is the grown-up, the oldest version of the Demi-Dog, or Dart, as everybody calls him. I just want to make sure. Alright, so inside of him there's the, like, I would say tadpole with legs version. That also opens up, oh, and he just flew out, which is just basically like two starbursts with a tail. Like, it's kind of hard to say that this looks like the thing in the movie because, or not the movie, feels like a movie, but TV show, because that was so ugly, and this is like not. So I don't know. I'm gonna put those all back inside of each other because I cannot afford to waste the space over on my table. It's not very big, and this prize pack is huge. I've watched a few of these live videos now because I work a lot. I don't get to see them all, and they have not given away nearly as much as what I got from them this day, and it was crazy. Oh yeah, so to all the Game of Thrones fans out there, I'm not too keen on keeping this. I'm sure I'll watch it someday and like it, but the way sounds like some of the pops are costing, like I would never try and get that collection. Like, and I normally just try and get the ones that I like. There's only a few that I'm trying to like finish out the whole collection anyways. But oh, wow, this is heavy. I got a Daenerys on the throne, and like it, now that I see it up close, it is pretty cool. I have to take that out and look at it. Alright. Set that over here. Alright, what is in here? Is this a single pop? First of the key, Parzival. That movie literally came out yesterday, and I was watching it last night. And speaking of, this is what I went to go out and get the other members of the High Five, because I had only got the Iron Giant because I love the Iron Giant, and I thought it was really cool to get that. But I kind of want to get the Iron Giant holding the red car now that I saw that too. And now I'll have 6 of these. So if you see this over to the corner over here, those are actually stacked 6 across. Same thing with my storage, I guess you'd call it across the room from me. Shelving. It also stacks 6 across, so it for me, it's kind of cool to have sets of 6. It makes whole stripes. Like, for example, over there I have Rick and Morty. They're the only ones anymore. My Harry Potter set was 6, but I completed that set. Well, that series of the set. Oh, I see something over there. I was kind of excited to get, but I've never bought one of these before. I will. So it's rock candy, Target exclusive, Batgirl, and I think this is really cool. Definitely be keeping this. I mean, I don't think I'll be getting rid of any of this, to be honest. I mean, it's not every day Funko gives you something. So here's another another cool thing. I don't have anything to put this on, so now I'm gonna have to think of. There's no way I'm not gonna utilize this because I'm just no. That's just the way I am. I'll find something to put this on. This is awesome. I normally get pins. I don't get patches. It would have been cool if they would have sent me a pin. Look, I'm not the type of person who's going to sit here and complain about a bunch of free stuff that I got. Because, yeah, that's just not cool. Alright. So this is a box. I'm gonna cut the tape, put it back, you know, following the surprise, because I got another one of these in here. Oh boy. Second to the key I see right in here. So I'm going to start with that one. Back here in the back corner. So, Artemis. Not even sure if I showed you guys Parzival. I'm sure everybody's seen Parzival, but that's a free Parzival from Funko. So, I mean, hey, I think it was cool. I wish he would have signed something like with this stuff. I don't know if he gets that too often, but that would have been cool. Like to get something signed from the guy who was picking it all off the shelf for me. Alright, let's see. Speaking of getting signed, in the video he was talking about how he got a this pop signed from the actor from the show, and he was saying it was really cool how he didn't flinch at the fact that he was handing him a shirtless pop to sign. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I used to like the show a lot, but it was always on weird times for me and channels that didn't have other shows that I watched at the time. So, don't really know too much. And it's... yeah, I guess it would have been cooler to get that, because if I show you... I'm going to show you part of my haul that I got today later, and it would have matched the one where it's Clark Kent pulling off his shirt. That's a spoiler. Sorry. Hopefully not too much so. This one's pretty cool. I had a friend who I showed the video to, asking if they could have this, and as much as I'd love to, no, I'm going to keep it. Probably going to, like I said, I'm probably going to keep everything from here. I told them I'd just buy them their own, especially considering it's common, so it's not really worth that much. This one's cool. So I used to love this show. Sorry, I'm just remembering the good old days of watching this show all the time. The emblem on the back, right here, feels. I'm gonna save that one for last, because this one they didn't even like address in the video, and I like had to watch it a few times, and then I think I figured it out, and I was right. It's Robot Batman. I honestly don't remember this from the show, but like I was a kid, so there's so much from that show I probably don't remember. It's pretty cool. I mean, anything free is cool, right? So I was gonna save this one last in the box because it's a specialty series, a Funko specialty series, and it's Crypto the Super Dog, and this is probably one of the ones I was most excited about, and it has a crease on the back, but I'm not a like super anal collector, but that's a crease. Yeah, that showed it off pretty well. But still, don't have too many that have like those types of stickers. I am picking up a few tomorrow with some stickers. Those are going to be some cool stickers. I'll show those off. And then maybe I'll show off my SDC haul from last week at some point. This is just a habit. I work at a retail, so I just break down the box as soon as. Yeah, I probably don't need to do that. It's making sure there's nothing else lingering around this box. So they package this stuff pretty well. So this was the size of the box. Like that's huge. They sent me, I believe I did a count. They sent me 15 pops. Like, that's just too cool. Now, the only thing I was upset about like this last couple of weeks is I wasn't able to get a box of fun because I didn't save money for it. Like, and even if I did, I was doing everything that weekend in cash for the most part because I was utilizing my 13-year-old nephew to also help me buy some, because while I went to GameStop at one point, and Dustin was so hard to get. I don't know about how many of you people, anybody who watches this who's a pop hunter, I would like to hear your experience with Dustin's because it was crazy for me. I went to 2 different GameStops on that Thursday, called at least 2 more, maybe a third one. I can't honestly remember. Out of those 4 or 5, 4 total. 2 stores got 2. And if my store would have gotten 2, I don't think the guy in front of me was planning on getting Dustin. I can't really remember. But even if my store would have got 2, I was second in line. Like, that's kind of upsetting. But let's move on, because this is fun. And that's what Funko does. They make fun. So I was really excited about this one too, because I don't have a normal size Harley Quinn. I think that they started my DC for me, because I bought a Red Hood on that Thursday, but it was for another gentleman who in front of me, because the GameStop was limiting 1 per person, and his son was down at Box Lunch getting for, like, it's his 2 sons who collect, and the others, like, one of the sons was down at Box Lunch buying where my nephew was also at. And I did the right thing in my mind, because they were doing buy 3 get 1, and I only wanted 3 from there. I wanted Western Rick, Western Morty. Well, technically I did want 4, including Dustin, but Dustin wasn't there, and they told us before the gates even opened up, like, guys, we didn't get any Dustins, unfortunately. So I was like, I wanted the Rick and Morty and the Iron Man Mark 1. So that being said, they were running even on the SDCs, they were running buy 3 get 1 free. So I got that one technically for free, and then I just told that guy, I was like, hey, I'll just sell this to you for $15. I wasn't trying to make a quick buck on it or anything like that. First of all, I was just trying to help out a collector. Second of all, like, I didn't want him to miss out, because while we were the first 2 in line, nobody showed up till probably like 10 minutes before it opened, and like, because everybody who was at the Hot Topic, like probably 3 or 4 doors down at the mall, they all went to Box Lunch. I was the only one from Hot Topic who went to GameStop, because this gentleman was waiting at GameStop from the time that we were waiting at Hot Topic to open. So this guy waited there for over an hour, and I was like, that being said, I'm kind of surprised I was the second one there, because I was not the first, or I was not close to the front at Hot Topic. And so yeah, well, I'm getting off track here. So I sold it to that gentleman, and I wasn't trying to make a quick buck. It was just, I felt like the right thing to do. And in my mind, then I got buy 2 get 1 free, and he, like, while this doesn't sound as appealing as buy 3 get 1 free, it's buy 4 get 1 free, and so in my mind we both got 1 free at the end of the day, and we're both leaving happy with what we, well, the Dustin wasn't for me. It was for a friend that I try and help out get pops a lot, and I just felt really bad at the end of the day not being able to get it. So like it still is like every time I think about it, like every time I say I got all the pops I want, it just kind of sucks because I didn't get, like, I like to try and help her out, so she, like, this was her number one too, and it was so difficult to get. And like the only place to get it now is online for a bundle for $90, and if I didn't already have my 3, yeah, I'd do that for sure, because then trade stock, like, I realize like a lot of people trade these things, so that's cool, so I'll start doing that too. Especially with a few in here, like, if there was something that I really, really wanted, even though Funko gave me this stuff for free, I would be willing to part with it for things that I absolutely need. Like, I don't know about this one because the camera guy from the video, and shout out to him because I don't remember anybody's names, or they're just saying their names casually and I don't remember, but this is like one of his favorites, so they put it in the pack, and I'm grateful for that, because I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest here, I've never seen a Mad Max movie, and once again, if anybody watches this, who cares? They're probably going to give me crap for it. So, sorry about that. Definitely tradable for things I really want. Like, I'll have a lot of comics. Like, the DC things and the Ready Player One things are definitely ones I'm not going to want to get rid of. Clark Kent, I could definitely be willing to get rid of. I mean, did I show off my Batman? No. So, I'm pretty happy about this. Also, first for me is a Joker. He's pretty sweet. Kind of want to get the Robin now. My friend who, like, normally I get these pops for, and I don't make them pay me back, so that's like why that this is probably happening. She's giving me a Poison Ivy, but the Hot Topic exclusive one, and I'm actually really excited about that. I also have a couple for her. They're sitting over there. It's the Stranger Things SDC 2-pack and the Espresso Trip Tina. Yeah, so I mean, these are expensive, but that whole day was worth it because it was cool seeing how many people in my area. I think a lot of us are traveling from all over this general area to go to this one mall because they have, I would say, 4 locations that sell pops, and then one, like a Barnes & Noble, like a 3-minute drive away. So it's really convenient that day to get all your pops there. Now, I didn't go to one of those stores that day because FYE, like, they didn't really get, I wasn't into anything that they got. So, didn't go there. So here's the next one that I got. It's Elevated 11, and that's pretty cool. I don't like the blood coming out of the nose personally, but I understand it happened in the movie, but I do like the detail around the eyes. Like, you can see, like, how it's darker. But it just kind of gives me a vampire-esque feel, and it's obviously not a vampire show, so that's why, like, I don't like the blood on it. So here's next, and from Metallica. I'm just terrible with names in general, and that's why I don't probably know any of the people's names from the live streams. I would say the girl and the guy, because they're usually the ones doing the live streams. He really, the guy, can't remember his name, really likes this guy. So I definitely wouldn't want to get rid of this because I really like that guy. That being said, I don't know if it'd be weird for him. I don't know if they have any pops of themselves like actually out there for sale for customers because I kind of want to pop at the two of them. That might be weird, but Funcast, Funko Pops. Hear me out. If not, I would definitely like him to sign on here because it was like, I feel like one of those like more personal ones for him because he really liked this guy. And then I guess this next one I think was actually a shout out from somebody on the live stream, but Kurt Cobain. Actually have heard of this guy and I'm familiar with him. I'm not a complete loser, I guess. Alright, that is everything, guys. That's all of the giveaway, but I still have some haul that I want to show you because some of it has to do with what I got from the live stream giveaway, and other ones are just kind of cool. So I'm going to start with the ones that have to do with, and I'm going to go in the order if I remember correctly, because I might get the last two mixed up. But third to the key, Aok, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's been a minute. Well, I watched it last night, but I believe that's how it's pronounced. I actually found this for $7 at Hot Topic. Pretty stoked about that. The Hot Topic I went to